Hello everybody, today is June 14th, 2017. My name is Tom Bracey with RE/MAX Elite Homes QC here in Davenport, and I want to take a minute to welcome the IH Mississippi Valley Credit Union customers to our partnership with IH Mississippi Valley Credit Union. We have a great force going here. Just give you a little bit of information about RE/MAX. We have 7,000 offices worldwide, in 100 different countries, and over 115,000 agents to help you with your real estate buying and selling. So we look forward to working with IH and having a great force. Okay. One thing that we wanted to just kind of quickly share with you is some of the things that we do as realtors with buyers, sellers, in helping them move. Okay. And there's probably a lot of misconceptions and a lot of confusion over exactly what we do and how we get paid and so on. Basically, we want to create value for both the sellers and buyers that are out there. For buyers, we want to represent them. There's no cost to a buyer to work with a realtor to help them in their transaction. So whether it comes to showing the properties, putting the offer together, going over the contract, explaining all the details that go into inspections, negotiating repairs, all the various amendments that go into it, and addendums, is very important for a buyer. Buying real estate is a huge investment. Selling real estate is also, in a way, a huge investment because we want to give you the most bang for the buck. So there's so many things that we do for buyers to help them in their purchase. It's really very important that if you're looking to buy, to interview a couple realtors, get some references, and select someone that you like, that you trust, that you feel comfortable with, to help you in your process. Okay. On the sales side, there's a lot of realtors out there, and I think most of them do a fairly good job, but again, you want to select someone that you trust, that you like, that you feel has a good reputation to help you with your move. The biggest thing about selling real estate in the market today is that it's very complex. There's lots of things that you need to take into consideration, when you want to move. Are you going to be needing to sell your home before you buy another home? Are you moving out of the area? Do you need somebody to help you find a home in a different city as you move? So again, there's so many things involved to help sellers that we want you to be able to take advantage of those services. And again, as I was saying, the transactions today, the way our industry is, in the way the complexity of the business has changed so much, we want to be able to represent sellers and help them throughout the whole process. Okay. Some of the things we're going to do for you as sellers is we're going to look at your property before we even list it. We're going to give you recommendations on inspections, possible repairs that you might need to do, maybe some other tips on getting your house ready to sell to get maximum value for it. We're going to look at the market, find comparable properties that have sold, and give you a timeline of how long we will think it will take to sell, and look at what other properties are selling for so we can give you a good estimate. There's a lot of things that have to be coordinated when you're moving, and again, between attorneys, the buyer's lender, getting the title work done, making sure the inspections go thoroughly, or go smoothly. Those are very important. I think a good realtor will also maybe recommend that you get inspections before you list your home. So whether it be a whole house inspection or a septic inspection or a roof or electrical or whatever it might be, we actually can save you a lot of money, because the more we know about your property before we put it on the market, the easier the transaction's going to go and the more you'll actually get for your home. Okay. So sellers, keep in mind that these services are very important for you. the people buying homes in this market today want a realtor to help them. So we're going to be doing both jobs for you. Okay. The biggest thing about working a real estate transaction between a buyer and seller is we want to create value. We want to help with the complexities, so you don't have to worry, stress-free, and we want to create a win-win situation for everybody. We don't want a buyer to miss something because they chose not to have a realtor help them. We don't want a seller to maybe sell their property for too little. Maybe they could have, get more for it if they have a good agent representing them. We don't want there to be stumbling blocks along the way that kill your deal. Just one last thing I wanted to mention quickly is talk a little bit about how realtors get paid. I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there about what we do, how we do it, and how we get paid to do it. It seems like there's a lot of websites out there that are trying to sell property without realtors. There's not only websites, but there's a lot of information on radio, in TV or wherever you might see it, about some of these misconceptions. What we're doing is basically we get paid typically by the seller a fee, a commission for a service that we're doing to sell their property. Okay, and sometimes if a seller has a good agent and is experienced at negotiating and can actually maybe get several buyers through that property, can sometimes sell that property for more than what a seller could do on their own. I see that happen numerous times. Buyers sometimes are afraid to use realtors because they hear rumors that it's going to cost them money, that they're going to maybe have to pay more for a house because the seller is paying a realtor, which is really not the case. Pretty much buyers are going to be going in with a realtor. They're going to be looking at the market, comparable sales, and making their offer in an educated way, so they pay don't overpay for the property, pay a fair price for the property. So it's really important to understand that we don't get paid until the sale is actually closed, and we get a commission at that time. And again, it's typically from the seller. I've seen a lot of deals fall apart because there was not a realtor involved in helping. I've seen oftentimes where a buyer who didn't have a realtor goes to sell a property 3 or 4 years later and found out they paid way too much for it. So again, we want to create a win-win situation for everybody and create value. So again, we welcome everybody to our partnership. We hope you have a great day, and good luck with your lending and with your real estate transactions. Thanks.